Oh, I think it's so crazy because all of us in studio have been following these champions all throughout their tournament, and it's crazy to see them in the flesh right here because they've inspired and they are literal heroes to our country. Now, with the Protea Women's obviously being in studio, we thought it would only be fitting to not only have a chat with them, but also give you a bit of insight into what it takes on the fitness level to be a professional cricket player. Now, a good fitness training regime for cricket players should include endurance, sprint fitness, speed, agility, quickness, muscular strength, and flexibility. Yes, it's a big bag of tricks, but it's essential to become the best like they are. And here to take us through some of these exercises is the one, the only, the biggest man in the building, personal trainer, Heinrich Persson. Pew, 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 pew. How you doing, bro?
Good, thanks.
Always good to have you. We've been doing some various styles of training, various styles of exercising, but the fact is we all love moving, and you got some new moves for us today, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the whole aim is, again, to try and, I want to say, include a few different aspects. Everything that you mentioned that you require as, let's say, aspiring or professional cricket player.
Yes.
And we're there to kind of run through a few of those elements and have some fun whilst doing it as well.
Perfect, because I think for a lot of people watching out there right now, they've been inspired by what these women are doing. So let's get them another step closer.
Let's try and be inspiration this morning as well.
What do you got?
So just to start off with, we're going to start off with a basic sprawl position. So this is kind of just, again, emulating what you try and do on the field most of the time. So it's about getting from a standing position flat onto the floor and getting back up to a standing position for me. So essentially a burpee, but more of a sprawling burpee.
So maybe also like if you're running for that dive to get that line in between a run, or diving for the ball to stop a boundary, this is just going to help you, right?
Exactly. It's all about just, in very simple terms, get flat on the floor, get back up as fast as possible. So we're going to take it in stages. Hands go down, from there we jump out, flat on the floor, release tension, from there up, and we're standing once again. So nice sprawling position. So it's not something that you need to. You can increase the intensity if you need to. If you want to make it a bit faster, just jump up, jump down. If you want to take it a little bit slower, then obviously just bide your time getting down.
I like that. I like the fact you're also telling us to release the tension on the arms. It almost like forces the scapula to engage before I then compress and use the chest again.
It's about moving the body. That's essentially it.
Let's hit a couple of those and show them Zanzibar's
From there, let's get it done. So we're going for a few reps, flat down. Once again, it's all about manipulating your pace, your intensity. You can take it as slow as you want to. You can take it as fast as you want to. It's really up to the individual itself.
And at the same time, though, it feels like the entire body's coming into play when I'm using this. Not just the upper body to get me off the ground, but the legs are moving, curling up to get me up, and at the same time, jumping out, using that anterior chain for the body. So it's almost like a full body exercise.
Exactly. I mean, that's essentially what it is. So it's a good way to get things started. Now we're going to isolate a little bit, heading to a bit of a jumping movement. So this is our explosive strength. So we're going to start on one side of the mat, nice and easy. I'd say use the mat as a barrier, or use it as sort of a target, essentially. So from there, you're jumping, you're landing on one side, jumping back and landing.
So jumping across, and landing.
Again.
Feeling it in the glutes, feeling it in the legs.
So you want to cushion the landing. That's one of the important aspects. You don't want to hit the ground very hard.
So feel like a ninja almost.
Exactly.
Right, so a quick, easy one.
Exactly. So we're jumping side to side, jumping, cushioning the landing.
I'm feeling it in the glutes now as well. Forcing that concentration. Almost feel like a fielder just kind of waiting to receive that ball, waiting on the boundary to get that last batsman out and clear the series.
Exactly. I mean, it's even easier, I suppose, if you're the height of Cole Wasty. So I mean, that'll make it even easier.
Oh, I wish Cole was here. Cole, this one is for you, my man. Don't stop working. Again, just before we get into the full workout of this, how many reps are we doing for each of these exercises?
I'd say you can go for anywhere between 16 to 20 reps.
Okay, nice.
Alternating, of course.
Nice. Keep
1,
moving.
2, 3, 4, all the way through.
Beautiful. All right.
Next up, we're ending, let's say, a little bit of upper body work once again, a bit of mobility. So we're going to be in a plank position, first of all. From there, feet nice and wide at the back, body nice and stable. We're going to raise the right arm, shoulder height, reach forward, back down, switch it up, back down, switch it up. And again, most important here, not necessarily the arm raise. It's all about controlling. Yeah,
and trying to stop the body from falling over. I can definitely feel the accentuation and the stimulation in the core, especially for this one. It's kind of like if it lets go, the whole body's just going to cave in and fall off.
And
at the same time, though, I find one of the biggest muscles and important muscles for cricketers especially, I mean, obviously it seems like everything is important, but the shoulders definitely come into play. I mean, you consider when you're using it as a batsman, taking that big swing, or also when you're diving for a catch, bowling, it's always a big element that comes into play. So this is going to get good strength for that as well, yeah?
I suppose it's about boxing smart, you know, if you're aspiring to be a cricketer, you can't be training like a rugby player.
Of course.
You know, it's about boxing smart.
And one thing you got to do after a good workout like that, or after working out on the field and playing a good match, is rehydrate. And I got something just for us over here, man. You want to grab yourself something, a little Manhattan Black Iced Tea. Earn this one, Andre. I got to say, every single time I train with you, it's like I'm reconnecting with my body. You create that efficiency, you highlight all the important movements, and I think sticking to you, man, good bang for your buck, guys. Find this guy online if you want to get your personal training journey on. He has so many great tips when it comes to just evolving and growing this beautiful vessel that we've been blessed with, man, and I can't thank you enough. And maybe one day, I can look just like this. Cheers, brother. Yum.